Welcome, Collective, to Timeless Energy. I'm Barbara. This is a timeless reading. Entertainment purpose only. Don't mind me. I got started a little bit late. Actually, it is very, very late, and it's been a very long day. So don't mind me. We're just trying to sage or Palo Santo smudge a little bit. This is entertainment purpose only. We all know that. My collective, my subscribers that are coming to visit me and support my channel. Welcome. Okay. And any of the new visitors, please, if this does not resonate, it is entertainment purposes only. Don't try to make it fit. Okay? Sorry if I seem a little broken with my thoughts, because I've been mowing the lawn. It's like bazillion degrees humidity-wise out there, and I'm out there mowing the lawn. Okay, if it doesn't resonate, please do not try to make it fit. Watch out for scammers. I don't reach out. If anybody contacts you through comments or reaches out representing me, offering to do reads, that is not me. Okay. This is my disclaimer. It is not me. If somebody would reach out and offer to do a little free lawn care. It's very humid out. I do thank you for liking and subscribing. I very, very much appreciate the liking and the subscribing. Very small channel, just starting. And if you like the content of what you're seeing, please, by all means, press like. If you've never seen Timeless Energy before and you're enjoying the content, by all means, do not forget to subscribe. Those two things will build my channel. It's supposed to help send the channel out further in YouTube. I don't know how well that's working. I don't know about that. Seriously. I just don't seem to think that they're putting it out there. As whatever it is that's not happening for Timeless Energy, and I'm constantly sending messages going, I know I've got a growing list of subscribers. I just don't understand why they're not circulating my efforts. Okay, I do, like I said, thank you for subscribing. As for donations, there are a couple of links in the box, the description box that's in my site. We are going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay, after that I have my learner's deck. I've got Divine Time Oracle, and what else? This one here is my runes oracle, and the Citadel. I've got those all setting off to the side. Those seem to be the favorites, and you know what? I think if it's not broken, don't fix it. So let's find out what our Timeless Energy message is today. Spirit guide me. Archangel Michael, protect this message. Guide us for the Timeless Energy message today. Archangel Michael, protect and guide us for today's Timeless Energy message for today. Archangel. Oops. I have the Son of Wands in the upright. 2 more cards for the timeless energy. Spirit guide us. Spirit guide us for today's timeless energy message for today. Spirit guide us. Spirit guide us for today's timeless energy message. We have the Hermit. 1 more card. Spirit guide us. Spirit guide us for the timeless energy message. 1 more card for today's message. 1 more card for today's message. Spirit guide us. 1 more card. 1 more card. The 4 of Cups. Good. No, I had a problem with I didn't have a way to mow the lawn, and the first machine that I got wouldn't work. It took me a little while to get a replacement, and while I was working on that, it got quite tall. It was more difficult when it's taller and when it's thicker, but I don't know. With the heat wave, and we had 2 months solid of rain, and then we come into the heat wave. And anybody that resonates with what I'm dealing with is going out into 70 to 90% humidity. To work in the yard. Oh my goodness. Just going out into that humidity to travel on an errand of any kind sometimes. You'd have to be pretty used to it. You'd have to be pretty used to it. I'd have to admit that there have been many things in the news that are a little disconcerting, and my prayers for the people who have been evacuated from the fires. I did have a dream. There was fire in the dream, and we're very full aware that 3 counties in California had to do evacuations. My prayers go to all of those people and the firefighters that work so hard to put those fires out. Totally and completely unappreciated and overlooked as to putting their safety at risk. So prayers. Okay, so let's see what we've got. The Son of Wands, a messenger card. The Son of Wands. Okay, this is the heart chakra. And that was closely related to something that you love or you enjoy. But it has to do, I do believe, with the message. The Son of Wands. Maybe relocation or changes. We've got Sagittarius and Mars in the Son of Wands. Okay. So this is travel, and this is like outdoor sports. It was what I don't think that cutting grass is really an outdoor sport, but that was the energy that I dealt with today, being outside. I think the Sagittarius energy basically is a little like more inclined to be towards something fun, something that you enjoy, maybe a conversation about something that you plan on doing. It is, after all, during the summertime. People go out, they go camping, they go hiking. Okay. So, this is connected to movement. Okay, everybody's getting excited, everybody's getting motivated. And this is connected to travel or outdoor sports. I can see that. What kind of like a fire energy of like die for the cause? You really, really have to do this. Okay, you are completely motivated to do this. And if you're looking in the direction of outdoor sports or trips or recreational energy, that's what's sticking out here. Okay. The Son of Wands encourages you to move your body. That is the energy of the situation. To move rather than sitting. I know, sitting and thinking about a goal. Sitting and thinking about a goal. You know how much of that goal is actually going to be obtained if you sit and think about it, plan it, like go over every single detail, overthink it, plan it, research it, but never get off the couch. No, the Son of Wands is the Knight of Wands. This is the energy of not sitting on the couch. You're motivated. You've decided this is what you really want to do. The energy I'm seeing here is directly connected to travel or being outdoors in one way or the other. We're moving into this Hermit energy. And I'm not quite sure how that fits in. Unless this urge to travel, to be outdoors, has something to do also with your doing it by yourself. Or was the Hermit energy, because I'm a Virgo, and that is actually the energy I fall under. But you're excited. You're going to go and spend some time outside. You're going to spend some time traveling. Maybe you're talking to people who are planning to travel or spend time camping. But this is like you're pulling in your energy. You're reflecting. So this could be that you have been exposed. Everybody else is going in that direction. And maybe you're reflecting that this is something that you would like to do too. Hypothetically thinking, okay, this is not the hermit who is going to be reflecting and sitting on the couch. Because I've already seen that. This is the energy of getting off the couch and actually following through on those plans. Now, since it is outdoor and I do focus on vacations and it is outdoor in the fresh air, I am focusing on traveling. This also, like I already mentioned, could be getting off the couch, going outside, mowing the lawn, doing a little bit of landscaping work, something you reflected on or planned on doing that you were maybe waiting for the right time of the year. Okay. Now, the third card we have in our message is the Four of Cups. And I think that if you've been planning on doing some landscaping or planning on making a trip and you're actually getting off of the couch and you're following through on this, it might be because the Four of Cups is that you're feeling a little discontent. This energy here is you're not happy where you're at. You're not happy what you have. Okay, you're not going to throw it all in the trash can. I'm not saying that that covers all of these, but that is the general energy. You've got the throat chakra. You are communicating your unhappiness. You're very sensitive, and you are involuntarily emotional. You want change. You want to do something. You want to get out of the rut. You have been stuck in this rut. You have pictured traveling. Everybody else, from what the messages that you're getting here, everybody else is going camping. Okay, if you're a younger person, because the knight is usually, or the Son of Wands, is usually a younger energy. I'm not saying a child, a minor, or anything like that, but you are running in the ages of maybe 18 to 25 years old, and all your friends are going to a national park, or on a tour, or on a trip, or to a concert. Okay, whatever it is. This energy here, you are motivated, but you have been unhappy at being kind of stuck in a rut. And that makes this feeling of wanting to get off the couch and to get out even stronger. We're talking very, very sensitive about. You can, in this energy, even be a little bit on the shrewd side about like getting your own way, being manipulative. Oops, I'm sorry. Oops, my bad. Being manipulative a little bit. Being a little bit on the shrewd side to get your way. Whatever it is, what I'm seeing is definitely travel, definitely outdoors. Definitely outdoors, definitely travel. I was outdoors today, so take what resonates. You might not be in a situation personally where you can travel. You could be pulling into your shell. You're definitely by yourself here. You're by yourself. You're watching or experiencing a situation where other people are doing these things. Okay? You want to negotiate with somebody and join them? This is a possibility. Okay? Loving a challenge? Well, you know what? The thing about it is, you're left behind. You're pulling. This is pulling back, or you know, like being reflective. But it is also a singular energy. Okay? You spend a lot of time alone. Maybe you work long hours and you work by yourself. You want to come out of this shell. You want to come out of this shell. You want to join all of the other people that are going to be spending time outdoors. And the thing about it is, maybe you can't join other people because you don't know them. But you still want to go outdoors and do something different. Get out of the rut. You don't have to be with a group of people to enjoy the summer season. You really, really don't. You can actually go to a park, a national park, take a long drive, eat out, and be around other people. And maybe in some cases meet other people. But you do not have to start off by joining a group. When you're younger, normally you're in a group because that is usually a more controlled environment for younger people. Now this being disillusioned or not being happy, okay? You're focusing on the negative energy. You don't want to actually do that. But it could be boredom. You are bored with the situation. You are either thinking about or reflecting on that this is what you want to do. You want to travel. You want to spend some time outdoors. Thinking of, yes, you're bored. Thinking of, yes, you want to travel. You're bored. Well, let's see. I know I'm really, really overtired. I'm sorry. But it seemed like a little disconnected. A little bit. With a difficult time getting sleep. And a long day in the heat. And let's clarify our timeless energy message. Son of Wands. Let's see what Son of Wands. Okay, let's clarify the Son of Wands, okay? You're seeing the energy of outdoor. You're seeing the energy of traveling. You really, really want to go. You've been spending a lot of time by yourself. You can actually go travel and spend time outdoors by yourself. Doesn't have to be a vacation. Could be yard work. Whatever. Okay. But you've been discontented. And you just need to get out of that rut. Let's clarify the Son of Wands. My goodness. Clarify the Son of Wands. King of Swords. Ah, the structure and the routine. Okay. This is a person who is a person of authority. It might be the head of the household, or it might be somebody who works a lot. Okay. Who has a lot of responsibility. So we can see why it might be difficult in this kind of a situation to just like spontaneously. It's not like you're a child anymore. It's like you have to actually plan things. You have to be able to make sure that everything is taken care of before you venture out on this trip. And if it's a trip, it probably costs money. If it's outdoors and it's a national park, it still might include traveling, motels, and all of that. The Hermit card. It says outpouring. It's in reverse. You might be repressing your emotions. Okay. Or your emotions about something it's blocked. Okay. This, the Hermit card, we've already mentioned that maybe you might be taking this trip by yourself. This could be the energy of unrequited love. You don't have anybody in your life to share your vacation time with. Okay, this is very possible. But you seriously, since you are an authority figure and you spend a lot of your life basically working, and you're alone, you need to take this break. You need to take this break for your mental health. And you need to get outdoors, and you need to travel and do something. It is the summertime. Even though we are in a huge heat wave, you need to get out. You need to do something different. Okay. With this card here, the Four of Cups, we're asking for a little bit of patience. Okay. It is a matter of perspective. Your perspective, if you are disillusioned with or unhappy with. See, the thing about it is if you're discontent with what you have, with this energy. Now, you might not be discontent exactly with what you have. This can be expanded to the energy of the reason that you want or need to make some changes or take a little bit of a break would be because you have been doing the same thing. Your routine. we had routine, structure, routine. Your routine and your structure has not given you any kind of a break. No fun. You get up, you get dressed, you go to the office, you work all day. You've got things that need to be done after work. You don't have anybody helping you. You're not married. You don't have children. There's no relaxation. There's no social interaction. And you're not happy. Okay? This temperance requires that you be more balanced. Okay? You need to find some kind of balance. And if you're craving to take a trip, you need to balance your responsibilities with your need to travel, this trip that you want to take. You need to balance your responsibilities with what you're needing. Moving forward, okay, you are accepting help. So you're going to be getting some help. Maybe you've expressed that this is what you need to do or would like to do. I don't think that you're talking about mowing the lawn. I think that you've been a workaholic, you've been nose to the grindstone, that you just really need a break. The Sagittarius in the Mars of the first card. The first card. Your outdoors, your travel, you really, really need this. Okay. For your mental balance and your stability, you really need this. Even in a small way, to go to the local park and feed the ducks, because that's all you can manage right now. But according to this, to move forward, you might be receiving help to get this little bit of a break. You might be receiving help to get this little bit of, oops, that just flew right out. You might be receiving help. Justice. Okay, this basically has more to do with life's lessons. A karmic justice, well, you know what? Karma is wonderful, and everybody that does tarot talks about karma. But I'm talking about life lessons. You know from experience, if you are working and you've got your nose to the grindstone, that if you don't cut yourself a little bit of slack, that eventually there will be karma. Okay? It is the middle of summer, you are needing to travel. It is the middle of summer, you are craving to be outdoors, and you've been stuck in the office, or you've been stuck at doing something on the computer, something limiting your ability to enjoy the summer. Heat wave and all. And according to this, there's going to be some justice, some karmic justice. Okay, you're going to get help. You've worked hard. Somebody obviously is helping you because you've worked hard. So that might be your justice. Okay, we're not playing games with that. Okay. You're indecisive. Should you do it? Should you? Oh, that's a question. Let me pull out the Divine Oracle. What's card here? Or Cosmic. Let's do Cosmic. Cosmic Oracle. Okay. The insights. We want to know if you are indecisive. What is the message for being indecisive on this? You could be because you can't afford to. To be honest, you can't get your boss to give you the time off of work. You can't afford to risk your job. You're already alone. You're not responsible for anybody else. If somebody's offering to help you take this little bit of a break, Taking the break is one thing. Getting away from your job might be another. Okay. So why are you indecisive? Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Why are you indecisive? Spirit guide me. Spirit guide me. Ah! It's not saying why, but it's definitely saying let go. Make room for this new beginning. Well, it says new beginning, but what we've been talking about is what? The break. If you're indecisive about taking off of work or getting out and doing something for yourself, we're being told to let go. Go ahead and do it. You've got somebody helping you. Okay. Don't hold back. Okay. This... the Four of Cups that was like giving me the problem there. That does have to do with your emotional support. Okay. So you're getting support on whatever it is you need, that like little break. You know what? Before you know it, the snow is going to be falling and it's beautiful out. It was a little bit of a heat wave, okay? Do it safely. You've been working, you've been spending all this time by yourself. Get yourself out there to a park. Get yourself out there and travel a little bit. Allow yourself to socialize and meet some other people. Most people spend their summer vacations and they meet people from other areas of the country. They meet people that have different types of jobs. You know what? You need to give yourself that break. You're afraid of the unknown. It says to let go, but it's also telling me that you're afraid of the things that you're not familiar with. Oh my God, are you in a rut? Oh my God, are you in a rut? You're afraid to make that change because you don't know what's going to happen. You're afraid. You self-doubt. You're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself. And maybe you're not comfortable feeling this vulnerable about it. Boy, has it been a long time since you have ventured out of that office complex and taken any kind of trip out of the city? Is there that much going on in the world that you're afraid of taking a little bit of vacation? Is there really that much going on that you're afraid? And again, insecurity. Oh my goodness, that's 3 in a row, and I quit on that one. Okay, I quit on that one. We cannot keep having the same message 3 times in a row. It says to go and do it. It says you're getting support. Do it. The inner self, okay, like I said, the Four of Cups has to do with your inner self, the inner feelings of, what's holding you back? You're holding yourself back. You're the one holding yourself back. You've got somebody who's offering to help you with whatever responsibility. It could be taking care of the pets. Maybe it's like floating you a little bit of a loan, to support the motel, or helping you with a car rental, or, something. You're holding yourself back. You've got 3 cards in a row that says right here that you are afraid. So let's find an oracle card on this. Let's find an oracle. I didn't do Citadel. That's right. Let's do Citadel. I forgot all about Citadel. It has been a long day. I am the Walking Dead right now. I really, truly am. Okay. You're afraid. Okay, let's go back to that. You're afraid. Okay, you've been offered help. You need to travel. You want to travel. You want to be outdoors. You want to do a little bit of sports activity. Maybe you're an athlete. Or you were an athlete until you got an office job. The wise one. Tradition? Order? The wise one. The wise one. Tradition and order. Where'd you go? Oh, there we go. A fire burns in the hearth, a russet fox slumbering before its warmth. Peace hangs over the room like a blanket, and by the window the wise one consults a book and crushes a handful of leaves into a bowl. Though others may be wilder and more experimental, the wise one acts on the knowledge learned from their predecessors. They know the way things have always been. Organization and rhythm rule the day. It's time to suppress that creative streak and accept pre-established convention. Take the time to study those who have gone before you. There is plenty to be learned from previous attempts. The greatest knowledge is derived from the experiences of those who have done this before. Okay. Well, you do have somebody that's being very supportive about you doing this traveling or getting outdoors more. Or whatever it is that you are doing outdoors. You're getting the green light on that. And this card right here, it said to let go and do it. And the wise one have tradition and order. Well, think about it. People take vacations. People go out and to the park. Okay. We're talking about like the energy right there. Of the hermit who reflects. There's a what is a wisdom card. Okay. You got older people or more experienced people. Traditionally getting out and living a healthy lifestyle. Pre-established convention. Is your fear because your pre-established convention didn't include going on vacations? You're the hermit. You're alone. You're not connected to a group of people. You're not in the habit of being invited to go to anything like that. The camps. Okay. The outings. And that's what your fear is. You're not in the habit of it. It's not something that you're used to. Oh, that's what your fear is. You're not used to it. Oh. Well, see, the thing is, you've got the support from somebody that's willing to help you with whatever it is that you can't pull out of the hat. Again, the scholar. Well, you know what? The scholar is a good one because you know what? That's research, right? Sunlight streams through a window, illuminating a chaotic, crowded desk. Piles of books cast deep shadows, and dust motes float lazily through the air. The scholar is something of a hermit. Again, the hermit. You're alone. You're studying. Preferring their scrolls and studies to the bustle of the outside world. Again, the outside world. And there is one thing they're known for, their ability to work through any puzzle and come to the right conclusion. The scholar is a card of routine. Again, routine and perseverance. And right now, you might find yourself at a dead end with no immediate apparent solution. Take a step back. Try approaching the problem from a different angle, or asking someone for their opinion, a fresh pair of eyes. So we're having a little bit of like repetitive energy here. The scholar, the hermit, the wise one, okay, the conventional structure that you have in your life, and what you need, what you're focusing on, might be a fantasy even. Something that you're not in the habit of being able to do, which has to do with going and doing something outdoors, being actively active in a sport, traveling, or going to a park and spending more time outdoors. And this is not something that you're used to. And on top of it, you're by yourself. If you're resonating with this, you're not a joiner. You're not being invited to join other groups or other families that are going out and enjoying the campsites and the nature, or being able to travel. And to tell you the truth, it's boring checking into a motel room and going to different places when you've got no companion. It's boring. But you need to give yourself a little bit of a break. The Enchanter. Deception and trickery. Well, we didn't need that one, but let's find out what it says. Because we're already afraid. You're already afraid of stepping away from the conventional routine that you have. And you're by yourself. So, a flash of flame, whirls of green smoke, and a flock of doves that appear from nowhere. The audience applauds. The enchanter takes a bow. They know how to enter and entertain, and with a century of arcane learning behind them, they never put a foot wrong. But is it truly magic, or is it all smoke and mirrors? You may be in a situation where you've been forced to deceive another. And whether it was intentional or not, you run the risk of being caught out in your lie. You could back away, hoping that it will be forgotten about or resolve itself in time, but you run the danger of it spiraling out of control. Or you can own up and take responsibility for your own actions. Well, we already have the general idea of who we're dealing with. And that you're afraid of stepping out of this conventional, routine. And we want to go outside. We want to be more active. We're getting support from somewhere to step out of the routine and do this. But according to this, you have to be dishonest about what you're doing to someone. You've got to be dishonest to somebody. Obviously somebody that's not supposed to know. Or somebody that you're afraid to tell. Or you're afraid to share it with them. Or maybe they aren't invited to go. Or maybe they aren't actually being included. But a lot of the tarot that I've been absorbing has been about like that one person that's left out. In some cases, it's the distance. It doesn't mean that people don't want to include a person. In some cases, there are other reasons, why a person doesn't want to include a person. But this here is whatever it is, if you're stepping out, you're afraid of stepping out and doing this traveling or being more active in sports or in the outdoors or trips away from whatever you're working on diligently because you're afraid somebody else will find out about it. Well, I suppose if you're over 21 and you are an adult, you don't have to worry too much. It's always better, like, if they're, bound to find out about it eventually. Why in the world would you lie to them anyways? That's going to hurt them more if you're not honest with them. But in this situation, this is why you're afraid of stepping out and doing these things. You're stepping out and doing these things is because you're afraid of somebody else, with whatever their reaction might be. You're afraid of somebody else. What about that? What should we do about that? Are you an adult? Why? What should you do about that? How should you deal with that? Yes, it's really nice that you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I got left out my whole life. Nobody really worried about it. They were doing what they want to do. They didn't even think about me. Do you know what? You get over it. But in this particular situation, whatever it is you're afraid of, it might have to do with the fact that you are being included and somebody else is not being included, and you are afraid of sharing with them what's going on. It has to do with travel. Don't lose hope. I got invited to take a trip once. Never happened. Guess what? I even talked to people that were going to invite me on that trip to include somebody else. I don't think the trip happened, but if it did happen, they probably took the other person and left me behind. I wouldn't be surprised. The trip never happened. Don't lose hope. You know what? If you're not feeling like you're being included, you know what? That's okay. The circumstances work out for some people. That's their life path. Or maybe the situation that they're in makes it more possible. But that's their life path. It seems like maybe not very fair. But you know what? That's okay. Don't lose hope. It's the summertime. Summer's not over yet, from what I've heard. Because of global warming. Our summer's going to reach right up to Thanksgiving, I think. Okay. Let's pull one more of these to see what the energy is on that. I mean, basically saying that there's still time for this. But why in the world you were afraid that somebody else might get upset or find out about it? You're an adult. You have the resources. You've been invited. Do it. Don't turn down the opportunity of social interaction because somebody else wasn't there or the situation didn't include. And now I'm getting the winter time. Didn't I say the summer would last until Thanksgiving? I think that that's the energy we've got right here. Okay, whatever. It's going to be this year. It's going to be either like before the end of the summer or like before the beginning of winter. It looks like whatever it is. I wouldn't be afraid. I really kind of got that really, really, seriously, never have pulled out 3 cards that had the same message. So if you're resonating with any part of this, the biggest part that stuck out was that somebody is not doing something because they're afraid. And they're afraid of was because it's stepping outside of the standard conventional box. And that there might be somebody around you that maybe isn't included, or can't be included for one reason or another, and you're afraid that they'll find out. I do hope that you enjoyed the timeless energy message for tonight. I am so overtired. I'm sorry that it's not like smooth the way it usually is. I do promise to try to do a little bit better of a job. But what I did out in the yard today was not even the tip of the iceberg. And I have a feeling that I'm going to be overtired until winter time, when I have to work out in the yard so much. And I do appreciate you spending your time visiting Timeless Energy. Don't forget to press like if you enjoyed the content. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the content, to consider subscribing to my channel and help me grow. Okay? If you really enjoyed it, share my video with your friends. It might go out farther than it does with YouTube if you mention my content to a friend and get them to watch it. That always is helpful as well. And we'll see you again as soon as I can. And have a good night.